Country of the day, Ethiopia. Today, we honor this magnificent daughter of Africa. Ethiopia is not just a country, it is Africa's crown, worn through blood, brilliance, and unshakable pride. It is one of the oldest nations in the world, with a history that stretches back over 3,000 years, and a people that refused to kneel even when empires rose and fell all around them. While much of Africa was divided and dominated during the scramble for Africa, Ethiopia stood firm. In 1896, Emperor Menelik II led his people to victory at the Battle of Adwa, defeating Italian forces and becoming the first African nation to defeat a European colonial army in modern history. This was not just a military win, it was a global statement. Ethiopia became a symbol of African resistance, inspiring liberation movements across the continent. But even before Menelik's era, Ethiopia's story was already legendary. This is the land of Aksum, a powerful ancient empire that traded with Rome, Egypt, and Arabia, and was one of the first nations to adopt Christianity in the 4th century, long before Europe embraced it. Ethiopia's Lalibela churches, carved entirely from rock in the 12th century, are architectural wonders that still stand today, a testament to Ethiopian faith and skill. When Mussolini's Italy invaded in 1935, they used chemical weapons and mass violence, but Emperor Haile Selassie took Ethiopia's cry for justice to the League of Nations, warning the world that it is us today, it will be you tomorrow. Though the fascists occupied the land, Ethiopia never surrendered sovereignty, and by 1941, with help from Allied and African forces, Italy was driven out. Haile Selassie wasn't just a leader, he was Africa's voice, founding the Organization of African Unity in Addis Ababa and laying the foundation for today's African Union. His speeches influenced civil rights leaders. His leadership sparked Pan-African movements, and his presence inspired Rastafarians, who saw him as divine, the Lion of Judah. Ethiopia is also one of the few African countries mentioned in the Bible by name. Its legacy is linked to ancient wisdom, the Queen of Sheba, and the Solomonic dynasty, believed to trace its bloodline to King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba, making Ethiopia one of the few nations that blend spiritual myth, royalty, and recorded history so seamlessly. It's also home to Lucy, Australopithecus afarensis, one of the oldest known human ancestors discovered in the Afar region. This discovery confirmed that human life began on African soil, and Ethiopia holds that origin. Today, Ethiopia is made up of over 80 ethnic groups and languages, from the Oromo and Amhara to Tigray and Somali communities. It is a deeply spiritual nation, where Orthodox chants, Islamic calls to prayer, and ancient Jewish traditions live side by side. Its Ge'ez script is uniquely Ethiopian. Its calendar is 7 to 8 years behind the Western world, making today in Ethiopia the year 2017. In recent times, Ethiopia showed the world its capacity for progress by electing Sahle-Work Zewde as the first female president in 2018, the only woman head of state in Africa at the time. While the position is symbolic, the message was clear: Ethiopia is evolving. And when it comes to athleticism, Ethiopia runs the world. From Haile Gebrselassie to Kenenisa Bekele, Derartu Tulu, and Tirunesh Dibaba, Ethiopian runners have dominated Olympic tracks for decades, earning gold and global respect with every step. Despite this greatness, Ethiopia has known hardship. The fall of Haile Selassie led to the rise of the Derg regime, a military dictatorship that ruled with terror. Thousands were killed during the Red Terror, and the 1980s famine, worsened by war and poor governance, shocked the world. Though aid poured in, the pain remained, but so did the strength Ethiopia endured. Let's not forget the looting of Ethiopia's treasures, from sacred manuscripts to golden crowns, taken during invasions and still held in Western museums today. And yet, Ethiopia's cultural identity was never erased. Today, Ethiopia is one of the fastest growing economies in Africa, Major infrastructure projects, including hydroelectric dams, highways, and industrial parks, are transforming its landscape. And its national airline, Ethiopian Airlines, is not only Africa's largest, but one of the most respected globally. It connects African cities like no other airline, boosting tourism, trade, and development. And yes, Ethiopian women are known across the world for their striking beauty, rich culture, and regal presence, a beauty that mirrors the strength, resilience, and grace of their nation. From the snow-capped Simien Mountains to the blazing Danakil Depression, from sacred chants in Aksum to bustling life in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia remains a country of contrast, continuity, and courage. The whole world is proud of Ethiopia, just as Africa